Hello, welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you. I am here 365 days of the year. Yes, I have not missed a day since April of 2020. Is that right? Something like that. Anyway, I'm here to take your political questions out of the chat, so just leave them in the chat before I come on. I really look forward to reading your questions, reading on your questions. This is a spiritual practice for me, but it's also a good way to. It's a nice way to go through the news, in a way that we can do it together. We can, I do graphics. I've got the nails. This whole kind of fun thing, because the energy of the news can get really mucky, especially since I really only do political stuff. Oh boy. Anyway, 10% of income from the 10% of Black and Orange income goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. Electra Storm says short day today, right? Well, I've been finishing by about 1:30, and I started on time, so we'll see. I might be okay. I'll probably run out of puff before I get to 1:40. But yeah, on Wednesdays it is. I have a hard cutoff time at 1:40. And just a reminder, in case you missed it, last Saturday we had a drawing. We had drawings. There were 5 prizes, and I've sent out emails. As of yesterday evening, I'd heard back from 2 of the 5. So if you won something on Saturday, do check your email. There may be. I haven't had a chance to check my email this morning. Just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, and thank you, Kay, and thank you, Darren. All right. If you're watching this on replay, hello. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed there, and I timestamp them as I go. All of the live streams are timestamped, and so you can just pick and choose what you're interested in, what you're not. But do come by the live stream, because I like to give you guys credit for you're smart, you're funny, and gosh darn it, I like you. You're great, and I like to give you guys credit for the great things you say. Serena Mama Bear is asking, do you see Trump eventually flipping? Who would he flip against? I mean, the whole point of flipping is so that you can throw a bigger fish under the bus. Well, he actually did put forth some effort for the first time in his life, and he's kind of the biggest fish. Who could he flip? Who could he flip and throw under the bus? Who's bigger than him? So. Refreshing. All right. And there are a lot of, there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of reason to be upset right now. And I find myself, when I close my eyes and I just try to draw down as much positive energy as I can, I just get a sense of, wait. It's like, okay, but there's the crazy and the extra crazy with the crazy on top and the wait. Okay. Apple says he could blackmail the DOJ to back off, or he will release secrets. Oh my goodness. At that point, we're not even talking FBI, are we? We're talking CIA, releasing secrets, that kind of thing. Because right now I'm already getting that, because we're starting with this at 4. Let's start at 4:30 here. We're starting with this about Trump and his top secret stuff. Oops, sorry. That's today's overlay. It's the justice. It's an old symbol of justice in the folders and the top secret marks and that kind of fun stuff. Right now, the intelligence community, people all over the intelligence community, their hair is on fire. They are beside themselves. They are the rumor mill is going and going, and people are trying to find out what's there. It's something I've been working on for years. Is that what Trump kept? Is everything I worked for, is it about to blow up in my face? Are the people I have managed to trust me, are they about to realize they've been betrayed? I don't think anybody wants to get to the bottom of this more than the intelligence community right now. And they are beside themselves. If Trump threatened to, like, well, you let me off, or, you know, these secrets could end up here or there, wherever, I think there are, I mean, let's face it, folks. I think in everybody's intelligence community, there are, in law enforcement, in the wider law enforcement, there are a handful of people who are state-sanctioned and totally crazy pants, who have less empathy than Trump, but a very clear vision on what it takes to keep the country safe. And we know Putin has people flying out of windows. I wonder if things got bad enough, if there aren't some people somewhere who would find a way to get to Trump. I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm saying that this is playing with fire on a level that this idiot, abject moron, reality TV moron, bankrupt financially, morally, spiritually, he has no idea the hornet's nest he's kicked. I have no doubt of that. Thread of Hope says the implications are staggering. Yeah, I agree. So, all right, so let's just, yeah, Kristen, I agree. Don't make the CIA angry. You wouldn't like them when they're angry. Apple says espionage, death penalty, correct? I don't think they would do that. Let's just look. You know what? How bad? Let's say 9 minutes in. Is, and I'm going to put this in quotes, law enforcement, unquote, of some nature going to, open quotes, get, close quotes, to Trump and make certain, hard to, I have really long nails today, it's hard to type, make certain he doesn't divulge more classified information. Do keep in mind that Hitler's generals tried to kill him 3 times. It doesn't want to let me save. Let's go up here. Let's just pull. I'm pulling everything because I need space. Okay. So is law enforcement of some nature going to tiptoe through his tulips? Come for a visit. No, I'm not talking dirt nap, but I'm talking something. Whew. Shalem Tara says, "Hi everybody, watching today is much more fun than painting window trim." Good. Okay. Good. Then I have succeeded. Whew. I always worry that you're gonna create something that's gonna be like watching paint dry. Okay. So is someone in wider law enforcement, off the books, buried books, black ops, or something more serious? Is somebody going to do something about this if it starts getting worse? And the thing is in a way that we may never know. Secrets. Okay, there are some people who they consider that they have one job. That job is concealing America's secrets. That is their job. That is the focus of their life. Do not mess with them. Corruption. You are making their lives difficult. I would not make these people's lives difficult. Really, I wouldn't. 5 of Cups. It's like these idiots who walk around with these great big guns. Like those morons who went to the state capitol in Michigan to try and threaten Whitmer, and they had these great big guns. It's like, oh yeah, you're so brave in America. Let's send you overseas. Let's see how brave you are then. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you for becoming a member. Fool. Yeah, Trump is so out of his league. So out of his league. I don't care if he was the president or not. Fruits of labor at Mar-a-Lago in a master padlock, behind a master padlock. Cat Shepherd, I don't know what that means. Catherine Rodriguez says, if Hoover was around, Sniffy would have been gone a while ago. Oh, boy. I'm not saying he needs to avoid high windows, but I like that lady, true. Big guns, little brains. Mm-hmm. This is like spy novel. Let's put it this way. We've read spy novels, right? We've read spy novels. We've seen spy movies, right? Plunk Donald Trump in the middle of one. Laughable, isn't it? Yeah, that's this. Exactly, Anna. They're always brave against defenseless women and children. Oh, yeah, big, tough. Oh, man. it feels like there are some, for lack of some clandestine people out there who are ostensibly part of the U.S. government who are joking with their boss. Yeah, well, you can always send me to take care of it. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. Whew. Ian McGrath says there are only 9 countries with nuclear assets: US, UK, Russia, France, Pakistan, India, Israel. You have France in there twice, and North Korea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I really am wondering if it's Israel, because then Sniffy and Jarod being buddy with the Saudis suddenly takes on a whole new meaning, and suddenly they're being offered billions of dollars. We're going to be looking at that. Communications. Yeah, these are some cool customers. Let me tell you, these are some very cool. King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Yeah, he thinks he's a bully. Imagine Trump having to deal, being in a closed room with an interrogator, a real interrogator. He would fold like his own sheep suit. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. Just say the word. Say the word. Dr. Nancy says, heading out, Republican Cohen Secretary of Defense was excellent on Morning Joe. Radical acceptance. Autumn. Okay. Well, thank you, Sharon. Putting in the link for Creative Sprints. That'll be this afternoon. Just waiting. Send the word. Honestly, what I'm getting is, if I was suddenly transported into Donald Trump, help, help. I would immediately do not pass go, do not collect $200. I would go to whoever I need to go to say, here, take it. Please take it. I'm sorry. I apologize. I mea culpa. Do with me what you will. Take it. Search my properties. Do it, because I give up. I give up. But he's not going to do that because he's a narcissist, where I actually have a healthier sense of self-preservation and just how stupid this is. Oh, there's a thought. But we're having quite the discussion today. Ian is saying, I've always thought that with Kushner and the $2 billion, after 45 had no problem telling the Russians about Israel's secrets, that Mossad will come for him if this is true. Oh boy. Yes, former Defense Secretary William Cohen labels Trump a clear and present danger to democracy. Not just democracy, to national security and democracy. Yeah. I did have a family outing, Judy, last Saturday evening, and it was really nice. It was my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. It was a big dinner, lovely. I had an excellent risotto. I don't know how to say it. I haven't had it in decades. It was really good. Dwight's asking, do you see any of these foreign powers taking Trump out? I'm seeing them not needing to. Yeah, I'm seeing us getting credibility back with our allies by saying, oh, I wouldn't bother. Page one's the messenger. They're waiting for more information, waiting for more details. The whole intelligence community waiting. Who got burned? What's the situation? What's about to blow up? How badly is it going to blow up? Ace of Pentacles. He did it for the money. Five of Cups. To be important, but mostly for the money. Oh, hello, Letitia James. What are you doing here? This is a legal decision. While we're looking here, she's over here, and she's moving forward on dismantling his big money life. Disappointment. He can't kick everything over, and she's gonna dismantle Griftco. And that's just jumping in the middle of this. It's like, oh, you don't say. Merrick Garland may have decided that the DOJ can't act until after the midterms. Nothing saying that Letitia James can't. Happy anniversary, Judy. Happy anniversary. Wow. So, all right, well, let's try to find out more information about this. 23 minutes in. Let's look at breaking news. The Washington Post dropped last night, bombshell, revealing one of the documents that Trump stashed in Mar-a-Lago in a storage closet until they told him to get a padlock. He didn't even have, basically above top secret documents in a room with a lock like that. Ta-da! National security, our greatest secrets. Okay, so one of the documents that Trump stashed in Mar-a-Lago described a foreign government's nuclear capabilities, and that some documents detail beyond top secret U.S. operations. Trump's former Pentagon chief says the nuclear docks at Mar-a-Lago are very troubling and should never have happened. And in other obvious news, actually, Hillary Clinton walks through how top secret documents were delivered in a locked briefcase. How did he get them? She's wondering. So there's a link in the description to at least part of that. I think it might have cut off some of the link, but it kind of gets you where you need to go, roughly. Whose nuclear capability are we talking about? Just that? Nuclear capabilities. Is it North Korea? Is it North Korea? Okay, is it an ally or an enemy? Let's do that. Let's just do ally or an enemy. Staggering. Absolutely staggering. He really is a clear and present danger, and he needs to be arrested immediately. Immediately. And I know that some people are like, oh, you're just a Democrat. No, seriously. Yeah. Oh, Holly's saying is asking who gave him the documents and did not follow up to get them back. Well, he told them to leave it. Well, he's the president. Well, they couldn't just say no. And follow up, you try, but nobody stood up to him. This is what happens. All these decades, we've been giving the presidency more and more power. That Reagan, and then after that, and we just give more and more power to the president. No. The president is a person, not a king. All right, so the documents about the nuclear information, is it from an ally or an enemy? And I know there are gray areas, but that's not what I'm looking for. And of all the world leaders to keep information on, why Macron? Who cares? He's French. He does naughty stuff. He's French. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh, he was doling it out. Entertainment only. What do I know? But the cards, the energy are saying he was doling it out with the thoughts of riches in his mind. Power and riches and being important. Narcissists are the easiest people to manipulate. They really are. They're heinous. But man, if you can set aside your own sense of decency, you can get them to do exactly what you want. Kathy DeLa says he was jealous of Macron. No, that could be it. The moon. Justice. Yeah, there's freaking out in intelligence agencies all over. The sun. What's been, okay, now, oh yeah, this is, can you guys feel the freak out in intelligence agencies all over the world? Knight of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. That's leaning toward authoritarianism. This is a group, like a family, a far right family, and going to them. This is usually a courier for me, money, carrying money. I don't think I need this. Let me save the battery. There we go. Dave says Trump probably wanted to help the Saudis go nuclear for a price. Eight of Cups. There's so much intelligence that ends up at U.S. intelligence, and to have this kind of, oh my gosh, this is going to put so many lives. This is putting so many lives at risk. This is, we are not as safe as we were because allies are pulling in and saying, let's not share with them. Kristen is saying Barbara McQuaid says reported documents make it almost impossible for the DOJ to decline criminal charges. Oh, yeah, exactly. But they need to get him now. Now, today, yesterday, day before yesterday. Get a time machine and go back and get him. They cannot afford. It feels like they cannot afford to wait. King of Cups. All right, Biden's having to clean up this mess. Three of Wands. Page of Cups. Prove we're trustworthy. Page of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. That's my card for Jarod. Mr. Super successful, I'm gonna live forever, human stock photo. If he had not been bailed out on 666 Fifth Avenue, financially his the whole family company would be toast. Yeah, this is Biden doing a lot of foreign trips, to visit allies, doing a lot of, be grateful. Our reputation and trust with our allies just took a nosedive. Yeah, we're not going to be living this down for a while. John France says the lawyers and commentators are far too patient, in my opinion. Well, I think that leads to then that we really should just double check. 3315. Will the DOJ wait? I mean, there's the whole special master thing going on, and we have plenty of questions about that judge. We're gonna look at her. Thread of Hope says, even more reason to indict. Trump needs to be made an example for democracies and allies. Exactly. Obama's portrait is being unveiled today. I thought he already had one, but I guess this is an official, I don't know. Apparently Johnson back in 1967 hated his portrait. He said it was the ugliest thing he'd ever seen. Oops. Oh no, friend, I haven't read on Bannon yet. We'll get there. It's a packed day here at Black and Orange, let me tell you. So DOJ, are you going to wait? Considering what we're talking about here, the danger we're talking about here, are you going to wait? And if you indict him now, are you going to hold him? That's actually a separate question. When they do, if this is a no, when they do indict him, are they going to hold him? Well, they have to. Disappointment. Well, that's how we're feeling right now. But anyway. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Star. Yeah, it's a big deal. Yes, it's historic. Yes, it's, and that's irrelevant. Fruits of labor and a burden. I'm getting crossed T's and dotted I's. Would you like some help? I can cross T's and dot I's. There. Here, I'll get out my pen and I'll go through carefully and I'll make sure the spelling's all correct. Thread of Hope says that Seven of Pentacles feels tired. They need to move. Moon. Howling at. Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Tower. Wait. Boom. We have to wait. Deborah D says, I love watching you on my TV app, but it's hard to use the chat that way. I am terrified at the thought of being that huge. Oh my gosh, I hope I look okay. Darren could be waterboard 45. We shouldn't waterboard anybody. Nobody. Heather Formosa said Trump should be in the basement at Quantico with some people who know how to ask the right questions. Mm-hmm. No, they're really good. They're really good interrogators. Cold night, warm cup of cocoa. Just twist your words around and out pops the truth. Those people are worth their weight in gold. And that's how you get it. That's how you get to the truth. Lady, thank you. You look fine. A star is born. Thank you. I'll tell my mom. She'll get a kick out of that. Okay. Now here's some other things. Okay, at 39 minutes. Let's think this through for a second. Dear Great Gussie, presuming, right? All of this bears out. And what Trump has said about the documents and all of that. It means Trump's position is that he declassified the ultra-sensitive nuclear secrets of a foreign nation. So these are declassified, right? FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, FOIA request. Where's my pen? Yeah, there's yeah, okay, I'll take that. Okay, thanks. Although FOIA requests they're hard to do. You should, but generally you need a lawyer, which is just wrong. Even Michael Cohen's been having trouble. He's trying to take Trump Barr and the DOJ to court over when he was remanded back to prison for refusing to say he wouldn't write sign a document saying he wouldn't write a book negative about Trump. He was getting out, and they said, hang on. Barr went down there in person and said, hang on, sign this piece of paper that says you will not write a book negative about Trump, the administration, what have you. No, I'm not going to sign that, he said. And apparently Barr said, then you're not leaving. That's illegal. Yes, it is. Very. And so Michael Cohen has been trying to get the documents related to all of this. So he put in all these FOIA requests, and they all returned and said, nope, we don't have anything. You don't have anything about that? Nope. We don't have anything. Nothing. Not a scrap. Nope. So he got a lawyer, and they have, I want to say, was it 48,000 documents, or was it more than that? I just remember the 4 and the 8. Yeah, there were thousands upon thousands upon thousands upon thousands of documents, actually. So FOIA requests are not necessarily everything we could wish them to be, but so you declassified this, huh? R.D. Lewis says it was the GOP that started giving presidents more power. I believe it started with George W. Bush. I believe it was Reagan. It was Reagan. Yeah. Oh, man. No, you can't have them. No. Nay. This is not declassified. You can't get them. Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups. No. You try to get this stuff? No. Trillium Terror FOIA request. Yes, in the FOIA. That's it. Yes, that's it. Instead of a FOIA request, FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, if it's related to Trump, it's a FOIA request, because that's where he kept everything, in the FOIA. Yeah. That was I FOIA request. That's appropriate. Okay. Deborah had a question. It's about Jarod. 43. Let's say 4330. Has anyone asked if Jarod used stolen documents to get his $2 billion deal in Saudi Arabia 6 months after they left the White House? Glenna Miles says, quick note, made me laugh. Heard today, let's go Brandon sounds like let's jail Bannon. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, my stomach is just turning and turning and turning. This whole thing. There is in Washington, D.C. and outlying areas, there is a run on Tums and oh, wow. Okay, hang on. Jarod. And yes, Bannon has to surrender in New York on Thursday. Also, that's tomorrow. And also tomorrow, unless something radical happens, then basically Truth Social and everything related to it is going to be liquidated. Or tomorrow's a big deadline about liquidation. Yeah, Lola Bell's the stomach turns. That's kind of how I'm feeling with dealing with all this energy. Jarod, yeah, I'll take pity on those watching on replay. There we go. Jarod, any information shared that would help explain the $2 billion you got from Saudi Arabia, that even the people who oversee the outgoing of money in Saudi Arabia were like, hang on. Darren has moved back from the dark side. That is good. That's good. Jarod. Oh, the happy family. Yep. Knight of Swords. 7 of Swords. 6 of Cups. 6 of Swords. 10 of Wands. Well, I was getting some Saudi Arabia energy in the other reading. Or maybe it was North Korea. It was a family. Authoritarian family kind of energy. But it wouldn't make much sense that Jarod would sell, say, Israeli nuclear secrets to the Saudis. That doesn't make any sense. But who other than that, who wouldn't Jarod sell secrets to, in theory? Aggressive lawmaker against a thief. This is this little oasis of family. This little oasis of family. And that's going overseas or going to prison, but having to go because of a burden. Man, there's something hinky. Surprise. Shocking. I know. You'd never think it, but there's some hinky energy under this. Jarod. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Devil. World. The man who could not get a security clearance. World. 3 of Pentacles. King of Swords. I'm getting, what I'm getting is a plan, a theft, something he was trusted with something, he just used it worldwide. It was somewhere outside the country. There was a plan, and he's going to face legal ramifications for it. He stole something, he shared something, entertainment only. What do I know? I'm reading on the collective energy, but it's just there. It's international, and it's there. And his facade is going to crumble. Pluto is going to wreak havoc on these people. That's who they're dealing with. Joanne Skinner says Linda G has always seen Jarod in jail. Good for Linda G. She's awesome. I have to. seemed like it for a while. It's like I couldn't imagine what for, but it's always been kind of there in the background. Yeah, I know, shocking. Don't trust Jarod with anything. And don't think this is over and he's going to just skate forever. It feels like he is going to turn out to be, if not the worst, possibly one of the worst. Worse than Trump. Oh, he made decisions that, oh my gosh, his partnerships, judgment to save his family's company, and from his own boneheaded decision. 666 Park Avenue, Fifth Avenue was never a good deal. And it was only by his quote unquote friendships he made overseas that stopped him, that held him from ruin. We know that he was going around the Middle East saying to these extremely wealthy Middle Eastern regimes, you need to invest a lot of money in my building or the US won't support you, blah, blah, blah. That should be illegal right there. But there's something worse. There's something worse underneath there is what it feels like. So I guess that's kind of a problem of mine. It's an ongoing problem. Even though I write fiction and I create villains for stories, I lack imagination in how heinous human beings, the ways that people can be heinous. Because it feels like it's shocking. Like hatred, people hating him. Like for decades, hating him. That's what it feels like. Anyway. Okie dokie. All right. Taylor B says, things have been heating up in the psychic world. 5 of my Fab 6 did videos this morning. That never happens. I was following 200 psychics and finally narrowed it down to the Fab 6. Oh, am I assume I'm one. I don't know. Thank you. If I made the cut, thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. Empathy will do that. I know. All right. Let's go look at the Trump judge. And that's just what I'm calling her. Just the Trump judge. I think her name is Cannon, something like that. The Trump judge. There was a comment yesterday that was left, and someone was saying, what do you mean you're not worried about the special master and we shouldn't get upset and all this, and it's terrible and it's awful and it's, and it's like, yeah, it is. But it's a delay tactic. And it's not going to derail the whole thing, is what I was picking up on. Thank you, Thread. Thank you, Julie. Thank you, Thread of Hope. Yeah, I wasn't picking up on it doing anything ultimately except a relatively brief pause and destroying this judge's career. Oh, thank you, Susie. Thank you. Oh, thank you for being here, lady. Thank you, Kathy. All right. Thread of hope, agree. Delay but not diffuse anything. The first question here is actually, what is going to happen to the Trump judge? The judge who sided with Trump in the Mar-a-Lago case has had few high-profile cases. Yeah. Corrupt Trump judge rejects brief submitted by former Republican DOJ prosecutors on the Mar-a-Lago search. So what's going to happen to the Trump judge? Wow, this has really fed this woman's ego. Egoic. I mean, everyone should have a good sense, healthy sense of self-esteem and care about yourself, because you are a good soul trying to do the right thing in the world. Be kind to yourself. This is all this attention, all of this. Oh, I'm important. You are corrupt. Ace of Cups. Oh, owning the libs, I guess. And Marie says this just exposes one more corrupt judge. And John Franz is saying the upside of delay is it further exposes the corruption. Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Magician. Oh, yeah, she's all that. There's a Thief card, and there's the Knight of, yeah. Enjoy it while you can. Talk about a facade that's about to crumble. Yeah, this is not going to go well for you. Well, we'll ask more specifics about that in a second, but at 58, let's say 58:20. I don't know, some of you may not be familiar with this expression, but my question is the appeals court going to go ham on the Trump judge? And going ham would be just all in, pile on. Is the appeals court going to go ham on this Trump judge, Cannon, and her rulings? Appeals court, hi. Hey, how's it going? Have you noticed? Okay. The world. The Sun, Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Empress. Very shaky ruling. This is a refusal to listen to reason. This is the Federalist Society kind of thinking, kind of energy. This is the Federalist Society energy. This is refusal to listen to decency. This is really shaky, and this is a big action, big action for Trump and the far right. And the damage this could do for America. What is this world card? Does this mean her way of doing things is soon to be over, or is this them spiking the volleyball back at her? Not just go back and rethink this, but wham! We're rethinking. Alice Lemon says in Florida, the second level of appeals is an 11-person panel with six Trump appointees. 3 of Cups. All right. Do not despair. Do not despair. Keep your eye on the prize. 7 of Cups. Justice. There will be justice for Trump. This, don't pay attention. Look over here. Blah, 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 blah. For Trump. No. Justice is still in the middle saying, get out of my courtroom. And the prize. Do not be distracted by the idiot judge. That's what it feels like. So we know there's a delay. Okay, Eileen, I did just read on your question. So I would replace that one with is on the list. Just to double check, will the delay make a huge difference? Question mark. Okay. Save. Hello, Anne. Anne Menzies saying names for the special master have to be submitted on Friday. Okay. Julie Robinette says, that's what I'm feeling. This whole master's judge thing is because something else is going on he wants attention drawn away from. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's delay make a huge difference. Magician. Important. I'm important. Mm-hmm. 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. No. They're trying to kick down all the cups. They're trying to bring in as many objections and briefs and appeals and blah, 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 blah. And it isn't working. They keep trying to knock things down, but they just can't get it all. Because the fact of the matter is, they caught him red-handed with the goods, with the stolen goods. Again, I'm getting that energy, saying, wait, just wait, wait. Okay. All right. So like at, let's say 103, I think that was. Okay, let's move on to a couple of other issues. We're just going to ask one question here on the deal partner for Trump's Truth Social fails to get backing for the extension, which, to the best of my knowledge, what I've been reading means tomorrow. glug, glug, glug as things start going into liquidation. But Trump says, I'm really rich. I don't need this. Da, 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 da. Mm-hmm. Your business is a failure. So one of my very favorite, my most favorite episodes of Mystery Science Theater 3000 ever is my brain's in 47 different places. Why can I not remember the name of this thing? It's one of my favorites. It's a Scandinavian one, with the Sampo. And anyway, there was this magical thing, but the big hero, he failed about halfway through. He failed to retrieve it, and so now it's ruined, and their future will be bleak. But we're having a wedding, so the hero's getting married to the damsel, and it'll be. So let's just have a celebration. So they're all dancing around, and the guys start. One of the guys just says, "Are you with the bride or the failure?" Trump. I know that was a long walk, but yeah, are you with the bride or the failure? Yeah, that's Trump. I am technically a much better business person than Donald Trump. You know how many bankruptcies I've had? I don't make much, but my income is higher than my expenses. Not by a lot, but it is. You know how many people are suing me? 0. Oh, failure. He's a failure. Decisions. Oh, yeah, sitting pretty. Oh, Nunes. Oh, and there's the emperor. Yes, the decision, Nunes. Come work for my company. It'll be great. There's a big old justice card. Coming quickly. Very, very quickly. Oh, this doesn't look good for you, Trumpy. Oh, no. Oh, nay. Whew. It's glorious. Oh, look at this. The Emperor Trump. Yeah, then the Justice card and the Chariot coming for you. Oh, thank you, Anne. Oh my gosh. Thread of Hope says, I'd die from the stress of just one of Trump's ongoing lawsuits. Oh, yeah. Dave says, you are so organized. A check balance doesn't stand a chance, Autumn. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Sander Moore says true. Children with a lemonade stand are better business people than Trump. That is true. That is true. Okay. I'm at 110. All right. I forgot. Why didn't I write down the time on that? Now I'm at 110, but oops. Let's say 105. Yeah, maybe that works. Okay, so there's a dark money group I know. We're talking about politics, and suddenly there's a dark money group. Shocking. Dark money group in alleged Bannon scam dinged by the IRS. See, Bannon's in trouble. Steve Bannon says, quote, "They will have to kill me," unquote, in response to new indictment. Let's have a quick look. Let's just have a quick look. Mm-hmm. Share screen, Chrome tab, Steve Bannon. Oh, there he is. Steve Bannon, former White House senior strategist to Donald Trump, has hit out at the phony charges against him, following reports he's due to surrender to prosecutors in New York as a part of his federal fraud case. Bannon is facing a new criminal indictment in a case similar to the fraud investigation for which he was pardoned by Trump, and is prepared to hand himself in on Thursday. In the 2020 case, Bannon and several other people were accused of defrauding people who contributed to a $25 million We Build the Wall campaign. In a statement just released, Bannon suggested charges against him are politically motivated and somehow linked to George Soros. Oh dear. Okay. Oh, honey. Seriously. We need to talk about this. We need just, okay. Oh, we're beyond exfoliating. Okay, first of all, the temple things, you need a dermatologist like yesterday. The likelihood that things that big and dark have gone cancerous is, or could go cancerous, is shockingly high. Okay. What did you do to your face here? What is this? What is this lumpen? There's something beyond sun damage here. There's what is this? What, I mean, we are edging toward Star Trek alien character area here. Okay. I digress. All right. Bannon also makes reference to police recently visiting his New York home after receiving false reports of an armed man. Okay, he got swatted. Do not swat anybody ever. Not this guy, not anybody, not MTG, nobody. Ugh. The exact details of the new charges Bannon is allegedly facing have not been revealed. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office opened its investigation into Bannon shortly after Trump pardoned his longtime ally. But presidential pardons can only apply to federal investigations and are not applicable to state. So, they're coming after all of us. Oh, please. This is the guy who has the war room with this My Pillow fort. Mr. Important, Mr. Big, and Mr. So Important. Mm-hmm. They're coming after all of us, not only President Trump and myself. I'm never going to stop fighting. Yeah, fighting. Yeah, in your basement. And with your My Pillow fort in front of a microphone. Mr. Tough Guy. In fact, I have not yet begun to fight. Even though you run the war room, they will have to kill me first. Dude, whatever it is, things aren't, it's not, you're being indicted. You're not being, could you maybe tone it down, Drama King? Okay, anyway, so reports of the new indictment arrive as Bannon is awaiting sentencing after being found guilty of contempt of Congress. So, Bannon. Oh, Bannon. Yes, Jesse Hill, his little war womb. His little war room. Oh, you guys are saying it's from drinking. Okay. Kathy Rollins, so dramatic. Yes. When I was very, very young, and you know how kids, they really young kids, they don't have a sense of perspective on how important things are. So when they want something or they're not getting something or whatever, it's a big deal. Well, my parents, to try and cure me of that, they'd call me Greta, as in Greta Garbo. Not saying that Greta Garbo was a bad actress or overacted, but they just decided on Greta Garbo. And so whenever I would, it was a little small, Greta, calm down. Oh boy. Bannon. Roxana, LOL. I want to be alone. Yes. My understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that Hitler had a crush on Greta Garbo. And Greta Garbo was basically I don't know where it came out or who she talked to, but it came out that she'd said, okay, I'll go visit him. I'm sure I could get a weapon in. She was totally prepared to kill him or try or die trying. Yeesh. 9 of Wands. Whoa. Oh, the woe. Whoa. The woe is me, the drama king. Not as big a drama king as Stone. Stone is the reigning. All hail the wine. The whiner. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, Magician. Oh, he's going to try to turn this into whatever happens, whatever burden they throw on him. Oh, I'm going to make so much money with my podcast. Blah, blah, blah. Bye. He feels really irrelevant. Like he's fading into the distance. Okay. 124. All right. All right. Actually, I'm going to go. There's a big story today, but I think I'm going to cover it tomorrow. It feels like more information will come out or something. So the whole judge ruling about the PrEP medication, all of that. I think there's going to be more to that story. So that's what I'm feeling. So I'm just going to go with my my intuition. Okay, this is interesting. Putin is desperate. I mean, desperate. 1/20/30. Russia's ruling party proposes a November 4th annexation vote for occupied Ukraine territories. I thought the point was that they said it was already theirs. Oh, that reminds me. Who the vote in the territories, or is the vote in Russia? I can't remember. And I don't have the full link. Well, heck. Hang on. Let me see if I can grab that detail, because it's kind of important. But basically, Putin is beyond desperate. Oh, portrait of Obama looks nice. Okay. I'm not seeing anything jumping out. I got the Twitter account, but I don't. Well, heck. Does anybody know? Well, all right. I'll wait on that one then. Okay. John Franz says, what if they voted against annexation? Would they dare cross Putin? Well, the fact that he's even putting anything up for a vote at this point is kind of telling. Like maybe it's an out for him. Well, I can read on that. Is the vote an out for Putin? 1/23. Is the vote an out for Putin? Where you can say, Anna's saying I can't find anything new. So is there possibly going to be a vote on November 4th? I'm concerned that maybe I should do more research on this question. Is this vote an out for Putin? Oh, there's that serial killer energy. Hey, Vlad. He's such a smelly little mob boss. Heather Formosa says they do a referendum in a fixed vote to make it look like the local populace wants to join Russia. It doesn't mean anything. Yeah. I just wanted to... Oh, Teresa Ford, big hug. Big hug, if you want one. If you want one. 8 of Pentacles. Well, it's not like he needs an excuse for anything. I mean, it's the middle of a war zone. Six of Wands, 2 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, 2 of Cups. The energy's Weird. Okay, I'm bailing on this question. Sorry. All right. Okay. All right. Well, it is 1:30, and I'm afraid on Wednesdays I've got to leave a little early. So that whole last question was a complete bust. Okay. But I will be back here tomorrow. It is 1:30 p.m. here in Chicago. At 4 o'clock, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel. It has its own channel now. Bring your creative projects. If you have anything at all, we just focus on our projects for 25 minutes at a time. And then in the few minutes between, we just try to encourage each other. It's pretty simple. But other than that, I will be right back here tomorrow. Same boo-boo time, same boo-boo channel. Boo-boos and kitties bathing right here. I'd show him to you, but he's bathing in his bath. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. You are not alone. All right. We are in this together. We are a community. And there are many, many more people than just us who believe in decency, who believe there are good days ahead, because there are. All right. So hang in there. Okay. So I will see you later, or I will see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you.